Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Cerberus Seers game, where we are playing V5 Vampire the Masquerade. Um, so a lot has been going on. The crew is in the midst of a murder mystery. Um, Callie, would you like to do a recap?
Sure. Um, at the beginning of last session, JJ started using his magic. It looks all cool and disturbing. Um, JJ finds information on Madison Carpenter, Angie Gray, and Lisa Strong, all who fit the description of the crime for the time. All three of these women were found dead, but JJ also found missing persons posters and newspaper articles. Lisa and Angie were both killed in 1985 and Madison in 1986. A newspaper detailed that although the police refused to comment on the death of Madison, the newspaper found that she also had a black feather next to the body, and the body was drained of blood. Edward Nix was the police chief at the time of Madison's murder. Husk knew him, but was off the force by that point. Madison Carpenter was 19. She was a software engineer. She was found dead in her apartment. Angie Gray was 31. She was vice president at an investment firm and was found dead in her boyfriend's apartment. Lisa Strong was 35, lead attorney at Kirk and Strong law firm, and was found dead in her own home. Poppy apologized to Willem. He says that it all will be okay and he can take responsibility for his part in what happened. Poppy gathers Heather, Betty, and Willem together to hopefully make a joint premonition to see Sam and the girl he has. Heather is very confused by everything still, and Poppy tries to explain it to her. Willem is your dad, I'm your sister, and you have a set of specific skills that help you move about the world in a unique way. Back at the library, JJ finishes up his magic. Matthew notices cameras for the first time. Matthew takes Leon to find the computer that has the surveillance system. Matthew gets overwhelmed quickly and calls Siobhan. She's pissed at him. Warranted. She tells him that the data probably won't be uploaded to a cloud, so he needs to either steal, destroy, or burn the hard drive slash computer. She also tells Matthew that while he's been gone, both Rook and a PI have been looking for him. He says he'll look into that in a bit. Siobhan also confirmed that the cell phone that had contacted Husk was a burner phone with a SIM card purchased at a Walmart. Back at the Haven, Poppy, Betty, and Willem and Heather sit down to have a joint premonition. They start out in Heather's home with Sam at the door. He has an incredibly charming smile, but is off putting because we know who he is. On the couch where Heather saw a girl before was now an orange cat. The orange cat walked into the kitchen, and the kitchen turned into trees all around us. We followed the cat deeper into the wood, and one cat was joined by three more cats from the trees. We heard the distant trickling of water. As we follow the cats, they lead us to a person sitting cross-legged next to a river of running water. The four cats surround the girl. She is the one Heather saw on the couch. She is very pretty, wearing a plain t-shirt and a hoodie. She has two pens on the hoodie, a rainbow pen, and a pen from the local college, UMBC, a college in walking distance to the Haven. Heather holds the girl's hand and promises her that we will find out what's happening to her. The girl points far away, following the river, at a shed handmade with what could be found in the forest. We hear a heavy-duty train going by very close. As we broke out of the vision, Poppy and Willem immediately grabbed paper and paint. They painted the girl and Sam in strikingly great detail. Betty told Heather that although she might be optimistic about the girl, it might be better to be realistic about her involvement in all of this. Heather said she understands, but also remarks on how much Willem's painting looks like Van Gogh. The guys show up, and Poppy shows the paintings to Husk, who doesn't recognize him, but gives her a pat on the head and tells her it's going on the fridge. Poppy tells JJ that he should try to figure out who the girl is by going by UMBC while everyone else is sleeping. Poppy and Willem take Heather to Poppy's room. It's filled with her, Willem, and River's paintings. There's a photo of baby Maria next to the bed. Heather asks if she's still alive. Poppy tells her that she is, and that we all have something to leave behind. Heather asks if we should involve the police, and Poppy tells her she wants to ask Husk if they should involve his daughter as a PI in the case. Heather, Poppy, and Willem discuss the elephant in the room. Willem reveals that he is, in fact, Vincent van Gogh.
I love that we've been sitting on that for
Yeah.
like 3 years in real life.
Yeah.
I wonder how mad Willem is about the dude that sat in the Van Gogh chair this week and broke it.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, it's in the news. Somebody sat in the chair.
Honestly, I don't think he would care.
Well,
I mean, like, if it was actually one of like his paintings that he really liked, I feel like he might care. But apparently, like
it's
a
not a
lot of the
painting.
ones that well, yeah, but like a lot of the ones that we know really well, he did not like. Apparently, he fucking hated Starry Night. He thought it was garbage. He straight up told
I
his
agree.
brother after he sent it to him, like, throw that shit away. It was awful.
It's normal to hate your art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
JJ
tend to dislike most of what I do.
agrees. Willem is not that great of an artist.
Hey. Leave that man alone.
I showed an art to my brother once, and he just looked at it and said, "What's that?"
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, so he didn't see anymore.
we do a lot with Leilani.
Not that I draw that much, but that's not the right response to anything.
No.
He has
Why
kids
is
too.
it
You're
called
supposed to
the
see
Like,
something and say
explain
"very
your-
good" and move on. That's what you say to kids. Treat me like that. He's my older brother. He should know.
No.
So we can the Vision murder. We got it
Oh,
all.
it's not even a thing that he made. It's like an homage to another art that he did. Oh, okay. All right.
But it was
Yeah,
like
I still
adorned with
I still
crystals, apparently.
yeah, I still honestly don't think he'd be upset. I think he'd be like, you know what? It was gaudy. Kind of deserved it. Yeah, so um Kevin, do you think that JJ is up to doing any investigating while the rest of them are in day sleep, or are you just gonna crash with them as well?
Well, he's going to go to his place and get a couple hours of rest because he still needs rest, but then
Mhm.
wake up.
Okay.
And we're supposed to, I'm supposed to check out someone at UMBC, correct?
Yeah, so you were
Awesome.
told that um by using Auspex, Poppy and the others had seen, excuse me, this woman that Heather saw that was with this with the killer. Um all you know is what she looks like, which is a pretty detailed image, but like it's still very obviously a Van Gogh because so it was going to stand out. Um and then you know that she was wearing two pins, one with the UMBC logo on it, and then one is the standard like rainbow flag pin. And then apparently there were four cats around her premonition.
You know, that doesn't narrow shit down.
Not much, but
Gay people
But you have a
love
picture
cats.
of her.
Yeah. All right. So I would take a rest, then wake up at the crack of noon when most students are on campus
all
and
right.
head on over.
Rouse check if
I
you don't
will
mind.
drive
Do you,
around for like an hour because I can't find a fucking parking spot. Because those
do you still have to make
motherfuckers
rouse
don't have enough
checks?
parking on campus. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
would
so
I
make a
not?
rouse check.
Yeah, give me a second. I forgot about dice roll.
You could let me roll for you.
I know you're wrong.
Suddenly go into hunger frenzy in the parking lot.
Road rage.
I mean, you know,
Cursing out campus security.
truly I don't understand how
Taking
that campus has so much space and such
Success.
terrible parking. Okay. Yes, you are able to find parking after a while. Where on campus are you
And
going?
more than likely, I probably gave up after a while, parked at Spring Grove and just fucking walked over.
Yeah, possibly.
Because honestly, at noon, Farnham Parking's horrible. I had a professor who was perpetually late because she couldn't find stuff.
Well, she also
For those
insisted
wondering,
on
that's my alma
parking very
mater, and it fucking
close.
sucked. Yeah.
Technically, it's both of ours.
So,
I just didn't get my degree
mhm.
there yet.
So I go there. Um, hmm, hmm. Now this person we don't know anything about, correct?
Not much of anything, no.
I
Um,
Google her name.
you
Do I find any news articles?
you don't know her name either.
Oh, I thought we knew
This
her
is a
name.
person
Oh,
that,
never
yeah, no, you don't know her name. You're assuming that she must have gone missing very recently because otherwise you're pretty sure that your spell should have caught her. So if any news articles or anything had been written about her, that should have been caught by your spell. So she's
mind.
probably gone missing very
Double checking.
rather recently.
I go to the UMBC of Public Safety / Police building.
Okay. Um,
Walk in.
give me a second. I'm trying to remember about what time of night it would be. Oh no, it's daytime. Yeah. Okay.
Noon.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It is rather busy. There's somebody like near the like front entrance area at a computer. Uh, can I help you?
Yeah. I pull up
Uh,
the. I'm assuming I have the art
mhm.
or copy of the picture. I hold up. Uh, don't judge my art skills. Um, I know they're bad. Um, do you, by chance, did you know of anyone recognize this person or anything?
I mean,
Yeah.
can I ask why you're looking for them?
Um, well, I was supposed to they're supposed to help. There was a tutoring session we had, and they had never really showed up, and I'm just worried because they generally always show up, and I'm worried, and just trying to find out if there's any reports of any student missing or anything.
Do you know can we get her name?
Um, yeah, I always just called her a nickname. I don't actually know her actual name. Everyone just called her um Betty.
Okay. Um
There's a joke.
well I can I suppose leave your information and if we know that find that anybody is missing, I can take a photocopy of that, see if we get any notices that anybody's um not been showing up. Like, do you have a reason to be concerned? Like, is this something
Mhm.
that you think maybe you should file a police report for? Because like we
You are
do
police. You are like one police.
okay, hang on, this is Cat, maybe not remembering. I so public safety,
Mhm.
it's their actual own police force,
It-
or is it like a branch off of
UMBC has
Baltimore
a
City?
small yeah, they have their they have their own small little like school place police and as well as a public safety that is students and stuff. They're also on the same campus, like minutes from the Wilkins police station, so they do communicate with them quite
Oh,
often.
okay, so rewind that one.
So yes, they can arrest you for being.
So like so if you want to file a missing persons report, I suppose like I can't really do that without a name. Like a nickname is not necessarily going to be enough. Do you happen to know any of like her contacts? Maybe um if
I,
you the class
it's
that you're taking together, you could reach out to the professor, say, hey, if the professor gives us her name, then that we can do that. But like I can't just tell you
I
somebody's
mean
name. It's
Could also just like put the picture out and say if anyone's seen
Oh, I'm
this
going to.
person.
I'm just letting you know that like I can't give you any answers at the second. But yeah, I'll absolutely take a let me get a
I
photocopy
mean,
of it. And
oh yeah, I understand you can't. Yeah, again, don't judge it. I'm an art student and I'm working on
I
my
mean, it's
Van
very
Gogh period.
stylistic. Really, it's very good. It's a great use of colors.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
he'll take it to
Yeah,
back
I
to a
think Van
back
Gogh would
office
be
to.
proud of the work I did. Yeah.
He'll take it to the back office and scan it.
Hmm.
And is there anything else that you know, like any thing that made you nervous about why she might be MIA or just that it's out of character?
I'm just a nervous, paranoid individual when it comes to, people missing and stuff. It's just when they don't show up and answer the, emails, like kind of worry and stuff. So anyway, oh, can I have a copy of your Clary report?
Is what?
The Clary report is a report of all missing. It's basically all the crimes on campus that they've had with like last year's or couple years.
Yeah.
By law, they have to provide it.
I will say he will give that to you then.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take a few minutes,
Well,
but
yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
could
also
do that.
doing a school. Yeah, I'm taking criminal justice also.
Mm.
It's an elective. I'm going to report on a serial killer. It's standard. Everyone does it. Like, seriously,
That might be,
30 people in the class and 28 are doing reports on serial killers.
I would maybe recommend reconsidering if you're that nervous about somebody that missed one tutoring session.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one reason I'm paranoid is, doing all this doing the criminal justice report on serial killers. So it's kind of like, makes you kind of paranoid.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so he'll print out the report, and like it has a number of different things on it, like obviously the sort of like um reports of police being called because some folks were probably like in the dorms drinking and something got out of hand and there was a bit of a scuffle, or like one other incident where um, somebody was caught attempting to break into one of the professor's offices. I'm not exactly sure why, but mostly it seems pretty standard stuff. You don't see anything that looks like attempted kidnapping straight off the bat.
I walk out and continue on to the quad.
To
And
the
then I go to
bar.
the library.
Okay.
Quad. The quad
Okay.
is the center. And then I go to the library. Just
Yeah.
go in there, fight with the damn printers for half an hour, then go out and realize I don't have a UMBC card in order to get the money on it. So I have to go get a temporary thing from the librarian. Back.
So you're getting
Or not,
copies of what?
the picture.
Okay. I'll say easily enough. You can obtain photocopies of this picture.
And just start walking around and see a group of kids. I'm like, hey, fellow students, have you seen this person? They're a friend of mine, and I haven't seen them in a couple of days.
All right. Go ahead and give me this sounds like I would say definitely
Sounds like an auto
investigation.
success. Roll.
Huh?
Could it be
And
hold
I'd say
on, let me
maybe one of
see.
the socials, maybe like charisma or
Uh,
manipulation.
mm, uh, uh,
Hmm.
but Well, I didn't succeed there.
Okay, so no successes.
No success.
Yeah, you ask around for like probably hour and a half, 2 hours, and you're not getting any hits. But it's also pretty clear that people are a little sus about you, especially when they're like, "Oh, what's her name?" And you're like, Betty something, last name unsure.
Um, so I go up to another random student, like, "Hey, I'm new here. Do you have like a pride like place where like people can go and you know be gay and do crimes?" Like,
Well, like we have we have the Pride Center. It's down at like it's literally apparently on the first floor of University Center, which I don't know what that is.
I know where it is, and we're like, "Okay, thank you,
Mm,
very helpful." I go there.
yeah. There's so you do walk in, and at first when you walk in, you're pretty much like, oh, okay, because it looks like it is like under construction. There's like, um, tarps everywhere and various tape around warning of signs of like wet paint and whatnot. There is a very small desk sort of shoved over to one side, with a woman sitting at the desk, sort of like scrolling or working on a computer, very bored. Can I help
Oh,
you?
yes. So the center's still being built or renovated?
Renovated. They apparently working on bringing it back up to date.
Ah, nifty. Oh, so yeah, the reason I'm here is I got the picture like I'm just trying to see if anyone knows my friend here, Gray.
You just said her name was Gray.
Yeah, at least that's the name she's going by now. I don't know what her legal name is, and I don't use it, so you know.
Um, I mean, yeah,
But
she looks familiar.
she didn't show up to our we were supposed to get together and with a bunch of people and go over and watch the movie Cats while getting drunk, and she didn't show up. Well, she showed up for a few minutes, got really angry on a phone call, and left, and I haven't seen her since or heard back from her. So I was like worried, and I was just wondering if anyone saw her.
Um, I mean, like I'm rather familiar with her. She's been to several of our Pride events. Um, I do think I have her email on file. I could like just send an email and make sure that she's okay. Is that sort of what you're looking for, or do you think this is something that we need
Just,
to like?
I think we should really check, considering all the hostility against the queer community and stuff. We probably should check all on that. By the way, what name does she tell you to go by? Because Gray just seems kind of boring. But
That
double checking,
that
sometimes I
definitely
think she's
sounds like
joking.
having like a
I think she's
manipulation
pranking me. So
persuasion, I
Come on,
think.
she like,
Kevin.
like
Or I could see subterfuge too.
you said many
Manipulation and either
and
persuasion or subterfuge.
oh, start beating her up and use intimidation. It's my Mhm. One success.
Um, she's like the the name that I know her by is Abby. Um, but I can send an email out
Knew
to
it.
her, and we have a like um student representative that can can go try and get in touch with her and reach out to her specifically if you think that'd be useful. Do you
Someone should check up on
do you think that there was a reason to suspect that she was like the victim of some?
Well, she left while arguing with someone on the phone, and honestly, I've been taking a lot of criminal justice like classes and doing a report lately on serial killers and all the stuff going around. I kind of get paranoid. I'm just a paranoid person.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could
and
I
I
can
haven't heard
see.
back from her at all. So,
Well, how many days has it been? Do you know?
I mean, it's only been a day, but like the first 24 hours or first what 24, 48 are actually most important, and then waiting to report is actually not what you're supposed to do because that's bad. Reporting um to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll reach out to our student
Um.
representative and see if we can get somebody
Yeah.
to check on her.
Yeah. Especially since she has cats, and someone needs to check up on them because how cats are. They don't get fed regularly. They start getting angry. You okay?
I am. Give me a second. And she like pulls something up on her computer. Okay, yeah, we can definitely have somebody reach out to her.
Yeah. Like I said, gotta check up on her cats.
Yeah.
And her. I mean, obviously, but like them cats are like, what if she like fell at home? Like she was angry at like her partner and like went home and slipped in the shower and she's laying there and the cats are getting hungry and they're gonna eat her toes or something. Oh,
We'll definitely reach out to her and see
did
if
you
we can get somebody to check on her.
did, did you know that cat poop has a chemical or something in it that can affect people's mental well-being in large quantities and exposure for over a period of time, long period of time? I mean, typically you have to have
Right.
lots of cats, but sorry, I'm a little bit on the spectrum. I talk about random shit. Oh,
Yeah, I'll have somebody check in on her.
well, thank you. Oh, what's your name, by the way? Again?
Callie.
Oh, I know a Callie. She's got lots of issues. She's from Florida. Okay. Dang, Katrina. I at least tried to do family members.
I did literally. I'm looking at the first letter that I saw, and it autofilled. My brain was like, "Yep, that's the one."
All right.
But you may never meet this person again. So,
Okay. Yeah, see you later, Callie. Um. Oh. You said you had her email,
I have
like
access
is
to it.
it like her school email, or
I
is it
mean,
like a different email? Because I can access the school email. I just like, did you have an alternative email? I was just sorry. I'm just concerned. You know how it is,
I
but
understand. I'm reaching out to her by. We'll try her school email and then like emergency contact numbers if we can't
Okay.
get past that.
Thank you. I'll be going now. Get you later.
Wow.
It looks at you like you're a crazy person.
Walk out. I'm like, oh, just breathe, even though I don't have to. Though I do breathe because I'm just like, that was. I should take acting classes. I'm so good. No one's just saying. All right. Everyone's going to sleep. Okay, got a name. Reaching out.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
In my defense, I've been trying to train myself to do more like just immediately pick a name things, and I just looked around toward the first word that I saw, which was Cerberus Seers, and my mouth autofilled before my brain caught up. See
You
this
said
person again. Hopefully not, because I'm gonna be
yeah,
teased about it for forever.
the receptionist or whatever for like the
College?
Pride
Oh.
Yeah, the
Club
Pride Club.
thing was Callie.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you told her.
No,
No.
Yeah, no.
no, I just said that JJ knows her
And I was like,
canonically. I know a Callie from Florida. Lots of issues.
wow.
It's true.
I feel like it's just JJ's mission in Unlife to throw everyone under the bus
I mean,
in and out of character.
it's on the Pride Center. Everyone has issues there.
Fair. All right. So,
I then send out some texts and calls to my contacts and, well, not as contacts, but people in the Thin Blood community who are daywalkers and everything, and tell them to meet me in about 3 hours. Or,
Okay.
you know, actually meet me, even though it's daylight and be cooler, after night. That way you can play with everyone else.
Okay.
I can take a few second breather.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll say that they agreed to meet up probably around like 7 o'clock or so. Um and then while JJ is resting, or at least Kevin is, I need everyone else to give me rouse checks.
Oh. I've been neglecting a certain aspect of this game. Okay, I'm okay for now. I need to feed though.
I also
Oops.
need to feed.
Did you roll yet?
No.
We never precisely set up
Just
local
+1.
animals that had JJ's special blood enhancement. We were talking about it, but it hasn't been very long.
Okay, what happened?
That's a good question.
Ask Cat.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't no guess.
I'm gonna assume you're at hunger 4 or 5.
5.
What the
Shit, my
fuck?
dude.
Why did you go to sleep when you were at 4?
Yeah, where did you go to sleep? First of all.
Yeah, that's important.
You sleep at the Haven.
Yep.
Um,
Rasmus's
fuck.
place.
Do you note I
I'm-
did have a vial of TLC that would have been at the Haven for you to actually give to an animal at some point. I just
Yeah,
haven't
we
done
got
it, but
distracted with somebody without a toe.
It's been like a day. A lot has happened, but not
Yeah.
that one thing that should have happened.
Right, good to
One of those
know.
scenes in a show where like there's a pan of the camera to the vial, like that was mentioned last episode that we never did anything about.
It was
Yeah.
labeled
Mhm.
"solves all problems."
Uh-huh.
Has dust on it after one day.
I think I slept at the Haven. I'm
Okay,
also
so
hungry.
hang on. The failed rouse check put you at hunger 5.
Put me at hunger 5.
Okay. So technically, you are not in a hunger frenzy yet. It is every time you fail a rouse check while at hunger 5, you have to make a
Oh.
frenzy test. However, if you are to come into the sight of blood or an open wound or something like that, you are going to need to make that test because at this point you can feel the beast gnawing at you. It is like the strongest hunger that you've ever had. It almost reminds you of those first couple of nights before you actually tried feeding, when you almost starved just because you didn't know what you were. So yeah, that's how Husk wakes up.
I'll get up a like hour early because I'm capable of doing that, and go
Did you
frolic in the
know
woods
you're
for a
having a
while.
problem?
Go frolic in the woods for a while.
For what it's worth, when you wake up an hour early, you still can't be in sunlight. Like being out in sunlight will still fuck you up. It's
Yeah, I
typically
know, I
something
know,
that
I know.
Sunlight's bad, Husk.
So how are you leaving?
Just an umbrella out.
Can you do that?
not for very long.
Are you out a big umbrella or a short person? Because it's like dawn, the sun is like horizontal,
Can a vampire go out in like a wetsuit with
or
like
the other way around.
goggles that are like treated for UV rays? Like if you were fully in a wetsuit, like head to toe, and goggles that protected you from UV rays, could you go out?
I don't think so.
In Blade, they can do it if they wear
Like,
like a motorcycle helmet
Um,
and sunscreen.
so the more protection you have, the easier the checks to read to not become KFC.
yeah, because the other
And the
thing is
more or
that
less direct sunlight.
the other thing
Incidentally, this
is going into sunlight would trigger a frenzy test. It's called a I don't know, fucking fear frenzy test because it's scary walking into the sun. Terror frenzy.
I'm just thinking, like, if you put on a full wetsuit,
Um,
special goggles, and like a whole
so
suit over top of it, it could be a thing.
so for reference, to resist a terror frenzy, um, indirect sunlight, like through a window, is a difficulty 3. Uh, fully exposed to direct sunlight is a difficulty 4.
Hmm.
There are
You
vials of a man.
Yeah, you do know. So you do know that there is blood packs here, probably. And you do know that you're very aware that there is elder vampire blood in this building somewhere.
But blood
Um,
packs.
Yeah.
You're in a freaking hospital.
Those
Just
people
drink
upstairs are
that
animals.
right
They've heard
now. What choice would Husk make?
He'd wait. He's like sitting in the kitchen, just like a knee bouncing, just like waiting for it's like fucking sunset yet.
oh,
So I
fuck.
guess
Kevin, are the majority of our PDFs on that hard drive that we can't access right now?
I guess everyone else can wake up.
No, I
Yeah.
think they're on the most of the vampire ones are on my Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
I learned my lesson.
Valid.
Multiple backups.
Yeah. So meanwhile, the rest of you, Ral's checks for everybody then.
I succeeded, but I'm in hunger 3.
All right, good
Failed
to
and
know.
I failed, and I'm at hunger 3.
I failed. I'm at hunger 3. I need to change it.
Oh my God.
It's been a busy
Hang on.
few nights.
What
We
hunger is
haven't had
Betty at?
time.
Oh, dang. Betty wouldn't have also been at 3 if she had failed.
Hmm.
Shame.
Now that there's time, maybe it's a good opportunity to use JJ's magic potion.
Yeah, I'll say that about the time that you hear the rest of them starting to move around Husk, you can tell that the sun has gone down enough that you at least can you're probably able to skirt out a little bit before they wake up. But yeah, you're able to escape the building.
He'll close the door right as anyone can see him. Just close.
And that's nothing new
Mhm.
because he's always gone when we wake up.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I'm going to need a hunting roll from Husk, which I believe would be Composure and animal kin? Or
Oh man.
what'd you get?
Oh, I
Yeah, he
didn't
hasn't
know.
rolled yet.
She's
Oh,
just
okay.
2 successes.
Okay. This time of year, I'll say that you're able to bring down like a small deer. Um, actually, hang on. I do need a frenzy test now, though.
Okay.
It is whatever your current remaining willpower is.
Okay. It's 3.
You lucky motherfucker. Yeah, you hit it right on the dot. Um, you feel as soon as you taste the blood, you feel that beast sort of rise up to and get the sensation of wanting to like tear this animal's heart out and then move on and then sort of look up and see the hospital in the distance and you hear the beast whispering to you, it'd be so easy. They're not even going to run. And you sort of squash that down.
Not
And
today,
you
fucker.
definitely drain this small deer dry. And you can reduce your hunger by 2.
We're all at 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So the rest of you wake up. What do you want to do with yourselves?
Leon wants to hunt down an animal as well.
Oh,
He's
hang
not
on.
as desperate.
I just realized that Heather needs to roll.
Oh, she's
Oh,
probably
Matthew would
not
She's fine.
hungry.
Yeah.
Nah, she's
Matthew
fine.
wants to hunt down an animal as well, just more of a human variety.
The real, the most dangerous game.
Yeah, so Matthew's gonna go out and hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Poppy's going for easy pickings upstairs at the food court of patience.
Okay. So for Alley Cat to find a criminal to feed on, it would be wits and streetwise.
Yep.
And then for Poppy as Sandman, it would be dex and stealth.
Okay.
And mine is the same animal kin and
Yes. Composure and animal kin.
composure. That's right. Okay. I got a lot.
Okay, I got 4 successes with a
Mhm.
possible bestial failure if that's not good enough.
Oh no, that's plenty.
What would you call that?
Cocked.
I respect the cock.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't-
Well, I mean, it counts, but it doesn't.
It's not a success or
That's a skull.
okay. No, I know.
So, but it doesn't take away
I
from
don't-
successes like in Changeling.
Poppy also got 4 successes.
Yeah, so your standard difficulty for hunting in this area in your own domain is just 2. So all of you can easily enough get what you need. The maximum non-harmful drink from a human reduces your hunger by 2.
That's 1.
I
And
got
then
2 successes, so that's enough.
yes, and for you, Leon, let's say you would be able to do like a large animal, which would be 2.
Yeah, and I have the animal succulent, so it's an extra 1 if I need it.
Okay, yeah.
But I'd probably go for like some sort of scavenger near the town, like a big raccoon or a dog or something. I also
Okay,
do
yeah.
think we should find a dog that we can adopt and use the TLC blood on and have it on hand just in case.
Aw.
There's a lot of stray dogs in the area. Or stray raccoons. Nobody volunteered what they would prefer to have as a waiting food or whatever.
I don't
know.
I don't think I can.
I don't think I can. Matthew probably picks off like some schmuck who's like trying to take somebody's car or something, like Grand Theft Auto,
Hmm.
d drinks, and then I'll do my
Mind
cloud
whammy.
memory. Yep, and wander off.
All right.
You might want to find another.
Uh,
After you guys.
it's like I'll be fine. Yeah, so I'll say that after hunting, the group of you can meet up again. It probably only takes like an hour or two. I'd say about 2 hours for all of you to do your various hunting styles. Um, which like because it is December, it's still very much plenty of time in the evening. So
Yeah, because don't I have standing plans to meet Rook at D-Day at 10 p.m.? Is that what I
that's right,
remember?
you do.
Well, look at me.
Yeah, so sunset is around like 4:45. So I'll say it's getting close to 7 at this point. Which JJ, that is when you set to meet up with the Thin Bloods. But if you would like to do that in a bit, we can, since you are sick, and I can talk to the other people for a bit. So,
I think I got it. If you want to.
what do you guys want to do? Did JJ return to the Haven at all?
Um, not yet. He does text everyone to. I don't know. He'll be there a little bit later than normal, as he's following up on a few things
Mm.
with his peeps.
So while JJ is going off to meet with some Thin Blood crew, what are any of the rest of you guys doing?
I think I have to go see Siobhan.
I'm gonna plop down the file in front of Husk and say, "Here you go. This is stuff what we got from the station. So I'm sure there's some stuff in there that you might want to look through."
That's okay. I was gonna go through the box anyway. Cool.
I go do my job.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair. So JJ, you're meeting up with a handful of Thin Bloods. What did you tell these folks? Just that you need to meet up, or
Mm. Tell him I'm going to do some red working exchange and want to meet up to um do some formula switching around and stuff kind of thing.
yeah, you get a quite a few people that are interested in that.
Howdy all.
Um, I'd say it's probably a group of like uh 6 people. Um, like uh 4 that you know are women, or at least you, she, her, and then 2 guys. Um, I'll say the majority of them. So like yeah, I'll say all of them are Thin Bloods of varying like
But
age.
yeah, specifically going out to the thin blood alchemist.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, my flock. How's it all going?
Hey, JJ. How
Hey.
are how's it like with the thickies?
Oh,
Not good, huh?
yeah, the more I'm with them, the more I realize that regardless of what sect they claim to be, they're all basically the same in the end. I think we are dumb and lesser and don't really respect our skills and stuff because we don't have, you know, like, ooh, I have centuries of experience. It's like, yeah, but we don't really need experience using steam machines anymore. You can barely text, but someone dropped. But you know how it is. That and honestly, like, group I'm with are supposed to be a bunch of anarchs, and they honestly act a lot like the Camarilla.
You know,
Not sure what's up with that.
I've heard that a lot of times, like the line is a lot more fluid than I want you to think. Like the anarchs are all like, oh, strengthen, what is it? The meritocracy. But like at a certain point, mm, yeah,
Mm. Yeah, like, yeah, overall, it's you really start to learn how people are. But that's not why I summoned all of you.
yeah,
Instead,
what's up?
I'm wondering if any of you have uh any of you currently have already made a specific formula that we kind of share around. As it says, we're taking the
Um,
better part of the night, and I don't want to do that because it takes too long.
what formula?
Um, uh, Profane. You know,
Which one is that?
the secret one that we don't want the thickies to know we have.
And what level is that, Kevin? And what does it do?
3.
Or what book can I find it?
It's got an errata on it and stuff.
Can I find it on that wiki?
Yeah,
Okay.
I honestly don't remember the entire name. My brain's.
No, you're fine.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't want to ruin your surprise, but
In exchange, I do have, even though
Profane Hieros Gamos, that one?
yeah,
Oh, that one.
yeah. So in exchange for that, I do have a one that I know very few of us can, other than myself, really utilize. It's a nice one. Haven't really needed this stuff. I got the airborne momentum. I trade you for this one.
Ooh, that's the one that lets you fly, right?
Hell yeah.
Tried that
Feel
one.
like feel like those lost boys.
A couple of them sort of like look around to each other, and the woman you know as Izzy, she's a uh redhead that's kind of plump, wearing all pink, like pink sweater, pink skirt, and white boots. Um, I actually have profane
All
on
right.
me if
Okay, let's exchange. Should be a fair exchange considering this is a far more complex formula.
right, but just make sure that you're the one that brewed it, right?
Yes, I brewed it.
Perfect.
I
Okay.
yeah, I do not sell or exchange formula that I don't personally, because if it's someone else's, I can't vouch for.
Can I ask how you're going to use it? Just kind of nosy. It took a while to
There's,
make.
oh yeah, there's an incident where where a post cadaver got brought back.
That can work?
Apparently.
Wait, hang on. Did you not know when you did it?
Oh, technically I didn't do it. Think he did, but yeah.
Wow.
Like
You convinced
yeah.
a thickie to do that? Or like was it their idea?
Here's my idea, but they also thought it was a great idea too, because they were of uh Malkov's clan, I think. Um,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, it's a guy
Wait,
who
if they
hangs
came
out at it.
back, if they're Malkav, do you think they came back funny?
They all come back funny.
I mean, more so.
I think they're fine, but um, Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I was just gonna use it as kind of like a little we sorry because post autopsy kind of leaves you looking a bit rough.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that sounds correct.
Exchange. Also for all those wondering, I have made photocopies of my greatest formula. Most of you probably aren't skilled enough for it, but here's the photocopies of what the formula entitles. Make it what you want. The ingredients are extremely hard to find, but hey, you know, brew it if you can find it.
What did you give them?
Um, my version of the formula for beast mode.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, I know most can't use it, but
Mm. Hmm.
hmm,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking for the spell that you just um mentioned. Is the whole thing reprinted in the errata?
yeah,
Probably. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so while JJ is doing that, what are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm gonna go see Shaban before I go meet with Rook.
Okay.
My night's gonna be a kind of tough night. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
went.
so where are you gonna meet her? Are you going just to her apartment or
I think I want to go to her apartment because I think I want to. Hmm. I want to show up, but I want to be kind of like looking to see if I notice this person that she thinks is a PI watching her place.
Hmm,
So I'm kind of like, having that been had that mentioned the night before, I kind of want to like just take a slow approach, kind of stealthy, see if I notice anything out of the ordinary since I've stayed here quite often.
okay. So um this sounds like it would be, I'd say wits and either stealth or streetwise.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What does that look like? Do wits and stealth. I'll go wits and streetwise. Uh, ooh, 4 successes.
Okay, yeah. Um you do see somebody, what does Siobhan's apartment look like, or where is it?
Hmm. It's probably in some. I don't know what's in the area really, but like
Mhm.
probably some like small apartment complex. If it's got like multiple levels, she's probably on a second floor at least, if not a third, if that's a
Mm,
possibility. Because you know, living on the first floor can be dangerous. So,
yeah.
but yeah, at least a second floor apartment, probably like an end unit or something. Maybe it sits
Um,
opposite the parking lots, like because
mhm.
that way you don't get all the traffic noise and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say as well, one, how is Matthew getting there? Are you
Well,
walking or are you liberating some wheels?
I guess I probably liberate some wheels, so I should roll for that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's that?
Um,
Larceny and
Dexterity?
sure. And I have Grand Theft Auto, so I get an extra dice. So it's gonna be 7. Let's see. 6 successes. I'm good.
Nice, yeah.
I take something unassuming. I'm not flashy. I don't want to ever draw attention to myself. Just something that I know
Hmm.
is reliable. Never the same car twice.
Hmm.
Well, maybe if I put it back in the same spot and it's still there the next day.
Yeah. Um, so I'll say, Matthew, you pull into the parking lot, and you see Siobhan's vehicle that you would recognize, and then sort of like parked off to the side in an angle where like you could see Siobhan's car, but also you can kind of see like that front pathway. You can't see exactly to Siobhan's apartment, but like if she were to walk to her car, you could see her coming for a bit. You do see somebody just sitting in their car on their phone.
This isn't a car I've
Uh,
seen there before. This isn't a
no,
person I recognize.
I mean like you don't recognize like every car in the place, and you don't know who all lives here. It's a pretty big apartment complex.
Mm,
Um, but it does seem like they're very clearly waiting for someone. They don't you don't see like the Uber Lyft sort of thing in there.
mhm.
Um,
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park. So I'm like a little ways down, on the same side as them. So like they don't particularly have a good like look at me. Like I'm not gonna even like drive past them if I can. I'm gonna park
mhm,
a couple cars between us. I'm gonna text Shaban and
mhm.
I'm going to say, um, I'm in the parking lot. I'm gonna give her the make and model of the car. Uh, we really need to chat, but I'd rather do it on the road than in one place. And I'm gonna send that.
You see the dots, and then for a second, then they stop for like a consterningly long second or two, and like, should I be worried?
No more than usual, I send.
Should just come down and meet you in the parking lot then, I guess?
I text back. Yep, just come out, walk over. Don't, you know, hop in the passenger seat and we're gonna pull on out of here and chit chat.
You just get the okay. And
She
probably
hates
like
my
an
plans.
excruciatingly long 15 minutes before
Jesus
she
Christ.
you see her wandering down the sidewalk.
I look at the clock. What time is it now? What is it like?
Uh,
Almost 8 o'clock?
eh, maybe considering the time it took you to go get a car and then come here. Yeah,
All right. I wait for her to get in the car.
it could be the fact that it's really cold and she needs to bundle up, or she could be doing it to spite you.
I had the heat running.
She gets in and does not look at you at all.
Hello, love. Um, and I'll just give her a peck on the cheek. And then I'm gonna put the car in reverse, back out of the parking spot. Uh, and I am paying attention to the other person as and not just them. Like I'm also looking for like if they don't follow, if there's any other sudden like people following.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna pull out of the parking lot and I'm gonna drive in the direction of D-Day, but I don't have to be
Hmm.
there till 10 and
Hmm.
we probably, it's been a while since we had a chit chat, so I might even take us over to like, a Starbucks or a Dunkin', whatever's out here to get her a
Okay.
coffee.
Are you trying to lose the person? I'll say as
No.
you pull out, they do seem like they are following.
Oh yeah, no, I want them to follow me.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
they definitely are.
yeah. I'm going to do my best to act like I don't realize it and to just, go about our business. But yeah, I'm going to the nearest Starbucks or Dunkin' to get her a coffee. And I'm like, so how are you doing? You still pissed at me?
Um, it seems like the coffee does cool her down quite a bit. Um, Give me a second. I was trying to see. I just saw a thing for how to convince somebody um that you don't. Okay, yeah. Um, um, she's like, I'm all right, I suppose. Like, it's weird that there are a bunch of people following me,
I'm not very
which
happy about that.
same. Yeah. Any idea what it's about?
Well,
I
the
thought you resolved stuff with that one lady, the fucking
okay, as far as that goes,
Margaret, was
I
it?
Margot, I think so, but also I've been a bit lax in returning phone calls, and I may have missed a couple of from her, so I could be in the shits with her again. Second of all, the Rook fellow, that's on. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna ask him how he's asking you about me. I mean, maybe he noticed when you started helping Betty a little bit.
Oh
Um,
no, we were in the same bar and I was looking for your ass because you fucking vanished for months and he overheard me asking about you.
uh,
And now he won't leave me the fuck alone.
oh, well, I mean, that makes me feel a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit better that he just happened to overhear you asking about me. I think I hope he's mostly harmless. Uh, but I'm gonna talk to him tonight. But I am
I mean,
concerned.
if he's not, I have pepper spray.
I would hope it wouldn't come to it. But if you're gonna pepper spray him, I hope I'm around because if it's necessary, it might be funny. Um, but the other person, which don't do a whole lot of looking around, but I had you come out to take the ride specifically.
Yeah, I figure they're following us.
I think so, and I kind of
Do you
want
think they've
them.
got the apartment bugged?
I
Like, how
mean,
deep does this go?
I don't know who the fuck they are, so I don't know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it could go that deep, but I'm hoping it's just honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's about me. I don't know if it's about you. I don't know if it's about both of us. I don't know. Maybe it's about Betty. Maybe Betty did some stupid shit and now it's falling on you because I had you help her. So I kind of want to figure out who the person is so then I can figure out who hired them and that'll give us maybe more information on the rest of that.
Hmm.
My thought was I have agreed or asked Rook to meet me at D-Day tonight to see if I can calm him down and tell him to leave you the hell alone.
We appreciate it.
Hoping I'm hoping that this one follows us there because if they come into the bar, it's a lot easier to just, have a little meet and greet and how you doing and who the hell are you? And yes, I've noticed you. So the jig is up. And if they're too problematic, it's easier to disappear them.
For what it's worth, like, I've seen her around a bit. Like, she does seem like she knows what she's doing.
That
She
makes me more
usually keeps her
nervous.
she usually keeps her distance. She's not ever actually I've not ever seen her actually do anything illegal, not digging through the trash or anything.
Technically, digging through the trash, if the trash is out in the street,
Well, you
it's
know what I mean.
like breaking in if it's under lock and key and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And I definitely beefed up security after I noticed her, but I have no idea how long ago that was. As far as I know, it's been like only been about 2, maybe 3 weeks or so.
All right, that's what's been going on in those 2 or 3 weeks? I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I really think I need to
You do know that
figure out.
about two or around that time is when Margot started trying to reach out to you.
Fuck. No, I didn't realize that timing. Maybe I should make that this. Oof, I already don't like tonight. Um, yeah. I didn't like last night either. Whew. All right. So anyway,
Seems like you're having about as good a bunch of time as I am.
about that. So how are you? So what else is going on besides you're being harassed by uh Rook and you're being pursued by a PI and how are you?
Mostly that. I mean, it's been pretty quiet. like I don't know. I think I might be kind of on edge just because there was a whole like there was something I went down at in our parking lot maybe a week or two before all of this went down. Um, it I'm assuming it was just some like drug bust that got really nasty, but saw like a cop getting the shit kicked out of him by a couple of uh other people and kind of got my hackles up a lot, and that's when that's how I noticed PI. I assume. I mean, like everything about her. I mean, even her fucking car screams PI. But
Are you are you feeling like we want to maybe relocate you? Talk to Isaac about finding another place local, get you out of where you've been there for a bit now. And
I mean, I like the area. I don't want to. Like, you talking like out of state again?
no,
Oh,
no, no, no. Well, I mean, still in the area, but just, if your place is getting too familiar with people, or if things are happening, like if the neighborhood, because neighborhoods shift, like sometimes it's a
yeah,
nice neighborhood, and then a year later it's not as nice. Just move you to a nicer neighborhood in the area.
that would be nice. I mean, there's some crazy shit going on.
Also,
I mean, wasn't there like a woman murdered in her house the other day?
yeah, yeah, that's something new that I've noticed too in the last yeah. So that's why I'm also concerned. We could get you somewhere with a little more security. Maybe get you a nice place. It's got like a doorman, like a, valet service for your car.
Hang on, why am I looking at this phone number? Does this have like
Um, so it might have something to do with that. We don't so full disclosure, there's a possibility that whoever's responsible for these this particular recent incident and maybe a couple others might be of my persuasion, so we're looking into it.
so creature of the night serial killer?
I mean, it's that if you really think about it, that's not too far off from, I mean, the creature of the night parts is like, oh yeah, well that's what they do if if they don't care not to. I mean, if they were doing it before and then they became like me, they why would they stop doing it? Now they're even better at it. And also now
But
they
like,
can,
why are you involved? I
um
don't remember you being like Night Watch.
so no, I mean, but first and foremost, I don't like any bloke taking advantage of and hurting some poor, woman who's, you have a right to be about your life. You have a right to be, if you want to go to the gym, if you're going to work, coming home from work, if you're out with friends and you want to get home, you should be able to get home safe. No motherfucker should be doing that shit. So, I mean, that's one of my concerns. The other is, one of my friends, he in his former life, he was a copper and apparently has some ties to something of this its history. And so he's been sort of dragged back into it. Um
So it's personal.
well, via that phone number was how he got sort of like reinitiated into it. Um so yeah.
What did they send him?
um I I know they sent him something. Um, but in this moment, being me, I don't remember exactly what they sent him.
Matthew would remember that it was a photo of the crime scene, including Heather's dead body.
Well, actually, at first, Matthew is kind of like, because he's got so much else going through his head, and he's like, "No, wait, I know." Uh, uh, Photo of the body at the crime scene. So it's somebody who, is probably the person who committed the crime and created the crime scene. That's what it was. Yeah, that's where, and it came from that number that I gave you.
Holy shit, dude. That would have been helpful to fucking know before I start calling every Walmart in the goddamn area to try and figure out who the hell bought this thing.
Well, I assume that you would be, a little more careful. Like when I ask you to do things, you're not careful?
No, I am careful. It would have been helpful to know that the person that I'm asking about is a goddamn serial killer.
Oh, I mean, I thought less information might be better so you wouldn't be scared.
Oh, pretty fucking scared. Like shit.
I could start staying over at the apartment again till we move you. Or we
I'll
could
think
get you a big
about it.
dog. Do-
A dog might be nice.
All right. I've got a friend who handles animals. I can ask him, what are you looking for?
Let's see. Probably something that it has like a good scary bark, but I don't need to walk for 10 miles a day, so no husky.
So a Chihuahua then. No, I'm kidding. Have you heard them bark? They're frightening.
True. Um, she says, so for what it's worth, when I said that, it'd be helpful to know for about the Walmarts, um, I called a couple of the Walmarts in the area. And the second one that I called, I cried my eyes out to customer service and told them about my lying asshole of a husband who isn't just a deadbeat dad, but has also been cheating for years. Um, got a description of an older man in like his 60s or something with a limp that usually comes in every couple months to buy a bunch of burner phones all at once.
I am going to make a note of this description. And which store is this?
It's the Walmart on such and such, and she tells you which one it is. It's within that like 5 mile radius of where you guys are. It's not far.
Okay. Um, have you had any inkling worry about any like are your old friends from before you moved? Is that still no
I mean,
no
honestly, that was what I first thought was happening when I saw that cop get jumped in the parking lot a couple weeks ago.
mm-hmm.
But like I haven't seen any other than that, so
Okay. Do you have any
and
questions for me?
I thought you had somebody that was like helping to keep an eye out for them, right? Or
Oh yeah, no, I I've got contacts that if there is any movement or interest shown in this direction, I should get a heads up.
um I'll say because it's funny.
Hmm.
At that point you get a text. Um and because she's nosy, Siobhan sort of leans over. Um, Margot says to call her.
Fuck.
There's another ding. Now.
I'm gonna pull off like if there's like, I know it's still probably early enough that there's, some restaurants or something in one of these strip malls or whatever that they're open.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull off and park the car. I also clock to see if my tail is still tailing.
You stopped at like a restaurant sort of area.
Yeah, like a brightly
Yeah, I'll
lit
say
business area.
they do keep going, but then they sort of like maybe just past like where it would be uncomfortable to see, they sort of turn off and seems like they're circling back around on the other side.
I'm also want to make a note of what they're driving
Mhm.
and if I can pick up any of the license plate, I want to do that too.
Go ahead and make a wits and perception check just to see if you can do that without making yourself super obvious.
All right. Wits and awareness?
Yep.
3 successes.
Yeah. You think you got a pretty good idea of it.
Okay. And then I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to call Margot, not on speakerphone. Um, So I call the number and let it ring. Ah,
Um, on the first ring, answers, and you hear the voice of that little old lady that is her assistant.
she scares me too.
Hello?
Hello, this is Matthew Kinney. I'm returning a phone call from Margot if she is available at the moment.
I will check if she is. One moment, please. And she actually puts you on hold.
There's like the elevator music.
It's
I love
probably
this
one of those
song.
ones too where it's loud enough that Siobhan hears it and she laughs.
This is a
Um,
classic. I love it.
a moment or two later, Matthew, how have you been?
I've been indisposed, busy with projects,
It
uh,
appears.
just very buried most days. But trying to catch up on things. How are you?
Good. I mean, I was worried about you. It's been some time.
Well, with all my debt being paid off, I've had a little extra time to just take care of some other things, and it turns out I backburnered a lot because I really prioritized your needs, and will again if you need me to.
Well, part of the reason that I felt it was so important to make sure that you paid your debts is because I also am doing something for you, Matthew.
Of course, you're
One
nothing if
of
not a generous, wonderful person.
one of those mortals you have been keeping an eye on is in town.
Oh, you don't say. Um, which one would that be?
The cop, Davies. Apparently, the first individual that he sent was not scared off by my goons, but he seemed to get the message when the second one went home in an ambulance.
Aha, so now he's come himself.
Or I imagine that's who's following your associate there.
Oh, you've been yeah, very good. I'm glad. See, I knew you were a thorough, wonderful person that you've already aware of that.
I figured the PI is not technically one of the ones that you asked me to leave, but to scare off with force. And technically, it's entirely possible that that's just what is it, a
Coincidence.
employer's comp thing?
Hmm. But the PI, you have information that the PI is in affiliation with Mr. Davies.
All I know is that she started following um Miss Siobhan not long after uh the last police officer that was following her went into the ER.
Very good.
I mean, could be
Um,
a coincidence.
yeah, but we all know most things aren't coincidence.
No.
Um, would you could you send me any information you have on the PI and also where Mr. Davies might be uh putting his head to a pillow while he's here in town?
I can see about that. I can tell you he's working with the Baltimore County Police out of such and such precinct, and that's the precinct that you were at the other night, Matthew.
Yeah, no, Matthew does that like cracks his neck, like very uncomfortable. Uh-huh. No, that's all right. Margot, what
Hmm.
what do I owe you for your kindness?
Well, technically, at least until the approximate mortal life of your dear friend has expired, I've got this one.
Okay.
Effectively, eh, the amount that you owed me and that your new friend JJ paid off. pays the salary of my men to keep an eye on your friend and make sure no harm comes to her.
Do you know if Mr. Davies is here on official business or if he's here on this business?
I do know that he is like working with the precinct. I've um had associates reach out just to be sure.
Mhm. So he's been sort of reassigned here for the time
It
being.
appears, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for
I
that.
believe he's heading up quite a few investigations and whatnot.
Yep, because he was always one that should have been promoted to something of an official position. Yep, that's
Mm.
how that works. All right. No, I appreciate that. I'll be less absent. I'll be around. I won't be as hard
That
to.
would be appreciated.
Yes, and I thank you for uh what you've done so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll have to stop in and say hello face to face sooner rather than later because it's no fun when you forget to do that and then centuries go by, right? That's what I've heard. I mean,
That's true.
all right. Um, if you need me for anything, just reach out and
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hang up the call. I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm gonna do that thing like stand next to the car. I'm going to pound my head on the car forehead first like times. I'm gonna
The
get back in the
window.
car.
Before you get back in, the window just rolls down. How fucked are we?
It's not good news. Let's go to D-Day
Yeah,
then.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to reach out to my friends perhaps. And yeah, I hate everything tonight. I wish yep, nope, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, um, Poppy was going to work. Husk, you were reading some stuff in the case. What was Leon doing? Um, unless you have anything else in mind, you could just hang out and look through some of the stuff on the case files, or
I'm not going to do that. That's a professional's business. If they have tasks or requirements, they can ask. Leanna's going to send a text to JJ, and it will say, "If we had a dog like Philip, would TLC work as you described?"
oh, like a familiar dog.
If yeah, he's trying to ask without mentioning it if they could ghoul a dog and then have TLC
I
still
was
work.
I was real confused for a hot second.
Philip's the only ghoul I can think of that I know that JJ
That's
should
true.
recognize the name of.
But yeah, no.
Because if TLC would work on a ghoul
Hmm.
pet, then we could get a dog that is not as, you know, exuberant or youthful,
Hmm.
easier to find.
Uh, so sorry, I'm a little out of it. You want to know if TLC works on a gold animal, correct?
Yeah, without
Okay,
putting that into a text.
so I'll respond. Uh, I believe so, though. Um, how to word this? The return of investment not as good with animals you're familiar with.
Hmm. Okay.
Better to just drain them of their monies
Perhaps
and
a
then second text monies. That makes no fucking sense.
sounds like it'll work. We can work something out. Perhaps somebody else can ghoul the animal. In that case,
Out of
Leon is
game, it
going.
works on.
What?
I was gonna say out of game, it does work. It should work on ghouls, but your familiars, there's a thing where if you feed off them, it already has something inside of it where it feeds you stronger, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't. I
Like if
wasn't
you
thinking of
kill
making
your,
the
yeah,
new animal a familius. I was just gonna. This way, we could get like an
yeah.
old dog or something. And then even
Oh, to
if
like
that's the case,
bond it without it being a familiar, because
yeah,
that's something
just like
separate.
just make it a little
Mm.
more hardy. and a little more long lasting.
But
Like
J
those
J
old
isn't
stews that people
does no
continuously
details.
add
He
to it.
just gives you the broad strokes. So,
Yeah. And also, I mean, if Leon ghouled a dog to give it the TLC, it might not be as good, but if somebody else ghouled a dog, then it would work fine for any of the vegans in the group because it wouldn't be like recursive their own vitae. I did try to look up if you can actually feed off your own ghouls and actually have it be worthwhile in the long run. And it seems like there is some sort of negative to that. In that case, before Leon plans to go find a dog at a shelter somewhere, or maybe just a big stray, something with a lot of volume, he's going to send a text to Victor, the person who wanted a Familius, and
Mhm.
see when he can come over to check out his realm, his domain, to see if he can,
Um,
get an idea.
I think he'd say maybe tomorrow evening around
Okay.
midnight.
Leon
Write that
puts it
down.
on his calendar. In that case, Leon will just go to some sort of shelter he knows to see if there's any old dogs that have been there a long time.
Hey, you can do that easily enough. I'll say most of them are probably closed to the public for this time of night. Um, but like you have enough gift that you could probably get get them to extend that a tiny bit.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. He's probably dealt with a fair number of them here and there anyways.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so if depending on what sort of challenges you had, he's going to try to adopt an old dog and bring it back to their haven and, give it some vitae, give it some TLC, show it around.
Yeah. I'll see there are plenty of dogs around. Um, Based on what you were mentioning, you just want one that's like it's kind of been there for a while.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know if it's like a no-kill shelter or something, but like one that's probably not going to ever be adopted in its life.
okay. Um, they say well this one here, his name is Picasso. Um, um, he is a mixed breed, probably like a good amount of like pit bull in him. Um, Very strong habit of destroying shoes. So make sure that stuff is locked up tight.
Mhm. Sure.
Um, and he's probably like 8, 9 years old. Like he's getting up there, especially for a big dog. Um, but as soon as he sees you, he like immediately is at first kind of like suspicious. Um, but after like sniffing you out and whatnot, um, it seems to think that you're okay. Also, I literally looked at our city animal shelter, and one of the dogs named here is actually Picasso.
Well, we all love to have a character named after an artist. And we don't know that Picasso and Vampire wasn't a weird dog. This could be him. You could say it's not. It's okay.
I mean, like, typically, I don't think werewolves generally live that long.
There's a lot of mysteries
They
out
tend
there.
to
Who
have
could
much
say?
closer to like human lifespan, I think. So
werewolves
meanwhile,
can live a little bit longer, but Professor died in like 70s. He wasn't that old. He didn't die that
shit, well, he
long
wasn't. Oh shit, okay.
ago.
I mean, that's still like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So like, what's a little longer than humans? 50 years or like a decade?
If they don't die from
Anyway,
injuries, which is rare, but okay.
um, so meanwhile, Husk, you are perusing the case files from Joe Hook's murder.
Yep.
So you see all of the general things that you knew already. She had been an architect, spent most of her time socializing with like friends and clients occasionally. Um, you know that the cause of death was ruled strangulation, but the coroner's report said that she also had a couple other injuries as well. Um, I left that in there, and nope, that's not correct. That is not what I left in there. This is what you know. Okay. Whew. I thought I left spoilers in there, and I didn't. Thank goodness. Um, yeah, and then Husk, you also find um this one big envelope that has a pile of what appear to be actually your notes that had been on your desk when you left the force. There was like the notepad that you had where you kept like a contact list of different people, different photos of the crime scene, like jotted down thing of like her daily schedule usually. And then in here also is a pile of envelopes um, that are addressed to like the police station, but also at your name, like addressed to Officer Husker at the precinct address.
What the hell?
And they're like postmarked, so they did come through the mail, but they're completely unopened and they have no return address.
Why are they unopened? All right, I guess I'll open them.
You pull up the first one that's postmarked about like several weeks after Joe's body was discovered, um, and just probably like a couple weeks after you left. And it reads, it looks like it's handwritten on like standard blue lined paper, and it reads, "You are so close to the truth, Husker. If anyone can catch me, it will be you, not that idiot Sergeant Nix. Joe was a spoiled whore who deserved what she got. It was a way to end the year and a life too. Her blood was warm and sweet and bright. It's a shame I left none to share with you."
What the fuck? No one opened these in 40 fucking years.
No.
How many notes are there?
There are 6 of them total.
Son of a bitch.
Opening someone else's mail is illegal.
It's addressed to the police station.
It's literally got his name on it. It literally is addressed to Officer Husker.
That should stop them doing some illegal shit
I could
before.
contacted him.
It's like some of the people I work with. Well, it doesn't have my name on it, so good. I'll just keep it in the box.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
I'll say at that sound, Heather actually wanders out. Is everything okay?
No. No. Apparently, one of the last times this happened, the person sent letters to the station taunting.
Oh, well, that could make
because
it easier to find them, yeah.
it should hopefully now, but we're also having to deal with hindsight and anything else. Like those fucking morons. Like, I don't care if it was addressed to me. Clearly, it came to the police station. It's police station business, so they should have
Wait,
opened
so like they
these
didn't open it?
at all. There's like 6 of them, and this one specifically is talking about I'm really conflicted because on one hand, I needed to leave to take care of my family. And on the other hand, I, I left up important work to people that were incompetent or negligent.
I mean, from what you had said, it sounded like they weren't listening to what you said anyway.
Still gives me it could have been something. It could have been something, even if it was just small nudges. It may have prevented future killing. It may have prevented your death, and you wouldn't have to be in the same situation now that we are all in.
Wait, so
Maybe,
do you think the guy that killed me is actually like the same one that did all this? Because like
I
I
don't.
mean, we don't age, so would he be like us or
Could be. It could be something like that. It could be somebody that was on the force that was just copying all that because that's the only one that would have had all this information. I don't know.
I mean if you think somebody on the force was like the killer, then
I,
I mean
yeah, I can't rule anything out. I don't have any
that
evidence.
would be a good reason why nobody opened the letters because
Could be. But if that was somebody on the force, then why would they keep sending letters after the first one, knowing I'm gone?
hmm,
So I can't rule anything out, but I don't know.
you want help looking through this stuff?
I'll take whatever help I can get right now.
Just sits down next to you and uh sort of flicks through them and finds that the second letter is postmarked about mid-January of 86. She opens it up and holds it over so you both can read it.
Okay.
Um, uh, sorry, I just got a notification that my battery is low and I don't have a charger
Oh no.
anywhere in this room. So I have to sprint upstairs real quick. Maybe let's pause for a quick moment.
Yep.
So yeah, you and Heather sit down to read the second note, um, which reads, seeing the reports on the news of what the police know, nothing. Gave me a good laugh. I made sure I keep things really tidy and neat with Joe. Wore gloves, took all my tools back home, cleaned up real nice afterwards. You're never going to find a thing. I can do whatever I want, and I'll be given the world for the work that I'm doing.
Interesting. Do what I want, and I'll be given the world for the work I'm doing. Hmm. Okay.
I guess should we do the
Yeah.
next couple
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. I guess we'll keep going.
She opens up the next one. This one is marked the end of January 86. And reads, found my next girl. Cute little thing, fresh and sweet. She's got no idea what's coming.
Oh no. Well, that's pretty straightforward and morbid. Let's just go straight to the next one.
Um, open it up. This one's marked beginning of February. Um, reads, "You should find Maddie soon, in a day or two. She was so polite, so trusting. Well, if she'd lived, I certainly would have ruined that for her too. This one's the best. This is the one that'll make my Lenore come back for me."
Lenore? Like like fucking Edgar Allan Poe?
It's not him. It can't be.
Is this guy think himself a poet or is delusional and thinks himself is? 'Cause, yeah, Edgar Allan Poe's not a vampire.
Monty would be so pissed.
Does besides Edgar Allan Poe poems? Is that why they're called poems?
No. No.
That's a joke. Does that name mean anything to me?
Not that you don't remember hearing anybody about that in the case name, and nothing that you've heard of.
Hmm.
Heather's like, "Do you think Lenore was like another victim, or do you think maybe like one of like another vampire maybe? Or well, no, because it said you come back. Like, is he expecting someone to come back from the dead? Well, I guess kind of like I did."
Could be come back, maybe trying to get their attention.
Yeah, maybe she left him.
I guess let's keep reading.
The next one is marked mid-February, and reads, "Maddie wasn't good enough for her. Oh well, there's always more fish in the sea. See you next time, Husker."
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, it's something. Trying to gain her attention or bring her back, or it seems like it is it is ritualistic, it seems like.
I got it.
It's raccoons fighting outside.
Hey. Hey.
Well, I mean, JJ had mentioned like he drained all of my blood before you guys even ever found me. Do you think he was doing some of that like blood magic that JJ can do?
Maybe. Can't rule it out.
All right, last one. This is the end of February 86, which if I think matches the notes, that's around when the last murder happened, right? Or it's around when
He
so it would
disappeared.
have been a bit after it.
Yeah.
Opening it up, it reads, "I'll keep going until my Lenore comes back to me. She'll see that I'm doing this for her. She'll bring me back, and I'll drink from her, and she'll drink from me."
Oh.
Well,
And Heather's like sort of leafing through the rest of the stuff. She's like, "It looks like these are the only ones that were there."
the guy isn't a vampire. He has a way of wording stuff. Come back to me. Get your butthole out of the screen. She'll see that I'm doing this for her. So yeah, it is for attention, specifically her attention, this Lenore. She'll bring me back. Drink from her, she'll drink from me. Bring me back. I wonder what that means. Bring me back. That mean like what if the reason there was a big pause is because he went into like torpor, a big sleep, and I mean, she brought him out of torpor. Could
Or
be
he was,
could be one interpretation.
but then why did she wait so long? Because if that were the case, then that would mean that what Madison's murder did, and she woke him up 40 years later? Or did it work and she woke up? I mean, that's assuming it's a supernatural reason why he stopped. Like,
It's true.
I mean, like, I know that you were like, you can't do sunlight, but like, can you put a vampire in prison? Like, I've heard that there are a lot of other serial killers where like stuff will stop because they got nabbed by some other thing.
I mean, some sort of solitary where they don't get any sunlight. Some sad little corner of the cell where they're never allowed out. They would have to have some sort of excuse for no like not being let out of their cell and get it thrown out into the public.
That's assuming he's a vampire though, because like,
True.
but if he's a human, then he'd be what, 60s, something like that. And the guy I saw just certainly didn't look that.
Mm,
Should we
how
like
give or take, how old was the guy you saw again?
20s, 30s maybe? Like definitely not 60. But then again, I mean, you don't look like you're 80, so who the hell knows?
Bless
Sorry,
you.
70s? I don't know. That's rude. I'm sorry.
Whatever. I mean, it could be some fanboy that somehow learned about all this stuff like from him and is taking up the mantle. Could be some weird family tradition thing if he ever got the chance to procreate.
Well, I mean, I suppose we could. So we at least know a name now. Though I don't know how much Lenore matters. I'm pretty sure that's probably just like a nickname, considering this
Most
guy's
likely.
clearly got like an obsession with Poe or some shit.
Yeah, it is Baltimore.
Well, also, wasn't there a thing with like a raven feather?
Yeah, there was a dark colored feather. So yeah, I mean that kind of makes you think. Could I roll investigation deduction to put a few clues together so we had kind of a way forward?
Mhm.
What would that be? Intelligence?
Um, for just trying to like piece clues together,
Yeah.
um, I'd say probably actually wits.
Wits. Okay.
Hmm.
That's fine. All right. It's the same anyway for Husk anyway. Did go in. Yes, I will spend a willpower to reroll two of them that I got. All right. That makes it 4 successes instead of 2.
Okay. So
It sits there thinking, going over the papers and other evidence.
So looking at it, so even though like your thought was initially it was a kindred, because Joe had been bled dry, but there were wounds visible where the blood could have come from. Because like the I oh no, you had the autopsy report, yeah. Um, you know that the like her wrists had been slit, so like she had bled out from her wrists. And typically a vampire wouldn't need to do that. They would
No.
either leave no wound or they would leave the 2 little pieces. But I mean, the 2 little bites would only be left if somebody was an idiot.
Right. Okay.
Potentially a ghoul could remain looking relatively young for 40 years and wouldn't have the teeth to drink blood naturally.
No. No. That
And in that case, the Lenore
could
could
be
be
a potential sire. Someone that's the one ghouling, potentially. That makes sense. So if he is doing this to get her attention, and it's not necessarily ritualistic, but a way of proving himself, maybe, to try and get her attention to see that he's worthy of maybe turning.
she's like,
Again,
what vampires do you know that would be psychotic enough that would see that as a impressive thing?
I know you're new to this, but you will learn that that's just you'll learn that won't surprise you too much.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Shit.
Vampires are fucking animals. There's like 3 things. You are either a pawn in someone's game, you are a player moving your pawns about, or you don't play the game. It's some sort of scheme, it's some sort of entertainment, or it's something that'll benefit you. It's
Okay.
so.
Well, at least we have a bit more. Do you want to check in on any of the others, see if they know anything?
At this point, probably.
So
Um,
bitches.
Yeah, so I'll say if any of the rest of you, except for Matthew, because you have a date, feel like it would be fun to wander into the Haven at this point.
Husk,
I'll allow
I
it.
just get a text from Matthew at some
Mm,
point with the information about the Walmart and the
mm,
person who's buying, the description of the person who's buying collections of burner phones at
hmm
random intervals. So that I do send before I forget to send it.
And you sent that to Husk, right?
I have sent that to Husk. I might have CC'd Poppy just in
Okay.
case Husk's phone has a problem or Husk has a problem.
I think that's why Poppy comes down. She's like, "Did you get the text?"
I think so. How do you send a thumbs up on this thing?
She's like got readers on. She puts them on and she like goes flicks through. All of your emojis are blank squares. I don't know what that means.
I'll just send a random one.
On the other hand, some middle finger.
Yes, that would be
I get
hysterical.
the
Yeah.
toilet emoji back. I'm like, all right.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm surprised he sent that at all.
Yeah, I remember doing that in the discourse and the middle finger by accident one time. It's funny. Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, how is it? How is it going?
Got some information. How about you? Also, Heather, I need to talk to you in private.
What are you, some secret badass too?
No secret.
Oh, okay. Oh, like now or can I wait? Because like we found some
Oh,
crazy shit in the
okay, let's
box.
go through this first, and it's this kind of important. Yeah. So, who wants to go first?
I,
Apparently our guy was sending love letters to Husk. Well, not love letters, but really freaking creepy ones.
Might as well be.
really?
Yep. 40 years ago, starting a few weeks after Joe Hooks, there was a letter sent to the police station,
Hmm.
Hmm.
had my name on it.
That's weird.
Yep. There was multiple sent over the course of a few months.
Hmm.
We've kind of, from reading through them, he is doing it to garner the attention of somebody named Lenore. Most likely some sort of moniker, nickname, whatever. But at least in the wording, it kind of sounds like, again, just theory, could have been ghouled by this lady
Hmm.
and is doing it in order to try and become worthy of being turned into a vampire.
Yeah, classic.
Specifically, the verbiage of, uh, she'll bring me back. I'll drink from her. She'll drink from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Figured.
that's pretty ghoulish. Yeah. Does that mean
Yeah.
that he's been alive this whole time? Like maybe she did bring him back?
Don't know.
If
It's
she,
it's possible. I mean, unless she left a little bit of blood, like Rasmus
Mhm.
Philip.
it
But
seems like this guy was pretty desperate.
so it's, again, it's just theory. We don't.
Oh.
Besides these
Yeah.
letters, there's not much at the moment. The different wounds or whatever, like, kind of
Mm.
indicate that it's like definitely not a vampire.
Yeah, because a lot of them were strangled, right?
Well, it's not even that. It's just like places where they would bleed out were left open, like gunshot wounds and stab wounds and slit throats. Usually, you know, unless you're sending a message or a weirdo, usually it's, I mean, closing up the wounds. You know, make it really a conundrum of like there's no blood, but there's no evidence of like any kind of puncture marks or holes or slits or nothing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
So a ghoul is, I will explain his obsession because ghouls have that. Trying to be turned, but he's bleeding out first. No, he's an idiot and is thinking that drowning enough human blood will bring her out of like torpor haze or something because that doesn't work.
Oh, well, maybe he didn't know. I guess that's a
I mean,
another
ghouls don't
thing.
know shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
he didn't know,
do we?
so he drained all of them in order to, I don't know,
Hold
what,
on.
use it as smelling salt?
I don't know. Appease
Wait,
her, get her
do you have a
attention.
picture of this
Like,
guy? Like, drawing?
Say that again.
Did somebody draw a picture of this guy?
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you have that
Oh
too, I
no.
think.
I couldn't remember. I'm kind of sick, so sorry.
It's okay.
Um,
I
take a
don't.
picture, go to my contacts, School Club, Thin Bloods, Sing Picture. Anybody recognize this son of a bitch? Beep.
Hmm.
The other thing is with the use of the word Lenore and the black raven feathers.
Oh
It's
no.
once
I
is kind
know.
of you can make it's like an accident. Twice is something.
That's
There's
weird.
yeah,
Yeah, I do know
3 times coincidence, but I don't know.
school who is a little obsessed with Poe, or at least his mentor is. I wonder if it's him.
Hmm.
Oh, guess I have to go kill Colin now.
It's a shame Aya isn't here.
I don't know if it would be worth doing or not because you guys have already tried premonitions and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But since we have a new name to potentially focus on,
Hmm.
I don't know how you guys do that, but I don't know if it's
I mean, you could
more.
hand me the letter and I could try.
There's 6 of them, so
One of them that says Lenore, I guess.
here's the last one because this is the one where he's really focused on and really spelling it out, but he's doing it for her.
Bobby does a few stretches. Would I be able to do that, Kat?
Okay, what
Breakfast? Yeah.
like what question are you trying to answer with this? What are you looking for?
I want to see if I can see Lenore. Like if it's like handwriting, this guy's handwriting, maybe from his point of view of who Lenore is. Possibly. I forgot that Sean was a contact of mine. That's off topic. I just ran into it.
He's in Japan.
He's in Japan. Yeah, I just want to see if I can see Lenore. Like, I don't have to see this guy. I just want to, or even Lenore. I just want to see like his perception of her, possibly.
Okay.
I don't know if her name's Lenore because that's.
Yeah, so I will say, oh, give me 1 second. I'm opening documents up.
That was supposed to be right out.
Is that me? Oh, the front door was left open. Can you imagine?
What?
It's crazy.
So while Poppy focuses on that, what, if anything, are the rest of you guys doing?
Leon will arrive with the dog soon.
Puppy.
He stopped to get some pet dog supplies on the way back, of course. Food and toys, etc.
Training pads. No puppy pads
He
on
doesn't
board.
need that. He can just tell the dog.
He's like 10 years old. Like,
So he needs more.
No, Leon is gonna have a talk with him once they get home and say,
no
"This is
shitting
for
in the
that
park.
over there," using the talking to animals power to get past all of the gross parts of having animals.
And be like, that's JJ's room. You go in there.
That's Philip. He does what you say.
Oh,
Now I'm just imagining this dog rolling up to Philip and like demanding stuff because he does not understand that Philip genuinely does not understand him. Because the dog doesn't know.
That's true. But there's only so many things a dog could want, and I'm sure Philip can suss it out.
That's
Either
fair.
go outside or get food. Those are the two main options.
and
Or play with me, I guess.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
they
have
only
a
do
dog.
play bound for that kind of stuff. So
Did you say play pal? Is that like when dogs
A bow.
Bow. Okay, I was thinking,
Yeah,
trying to come up with a joke app that dogs would use to get toys or
yeah.
something.
And it's when they go, the front of them is down and the butt's up.
Yep, I recognize that, but I haven't had a dog since I was much younger. Well,
Hmm.
I haven't. There's a dog park near me, but if you don't have a dog, you can't just wander in there and play with all the dogs.
Shame,
I'm
shame.
assuming, but at least I get to look at them sometimes.
Volunteer at your local shelters and play with them for like 12 hours a week.
Yeah, I could do that. There's a lot I could do.
Mhm. All right. So
So,
JJ's just perusing through the stuff so he gets all the knowledge that I overheard people talking about.
okay.
So I don't have to ask 500 questions in the game.
Yeah, so Poppy, go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and roll your premonition roll.
Ooh.
Does those stack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Two, so that's six?
Mm-hmm.
Six successes.
I don't know. One of the double tens is on a red hunger die. I don't know if that matters. I think
Okay, so 6 successes with a messy critical, was it?
Well, one of them is okay. Okay,
it's the
one of the black ones is a
10.
10, and the red one is also a 10. So I don't know. Do
Okay.
those stack? Okay.
Yeah, as long as one of those tens is on one of your blood die.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of your hunger die, I mean, rather, yeah. Okay. Um, so Poppy, you sort of sit down holding this letter, um, trying to focus on Lenore and the author's desire to drink from her and that she'll drink from them. And as you sort of focus in, you sort of blink your eyes open to see that you are looking down at a carpet, but it's not the carpet in Rasmus's living room. It is a very, very beautiful, intricate carpet. And sort of like looking up around you, the room is mostly dark. You see off in the distance, like looks like a couple of bookshelves, um, crammed with books. And then you feel movement, and beside you, you look down and you see a woman sitting in a chair next to you, and you sort of just at first see her bare feet, um, and uh, sort of looking up, you see she's got like her pants legs rolled up, wearing a silk shirt that's kind of like untucked and only half buttoned, but her face is just obscured by this cloud of smoke. Um, and coming out of the cloud of smoke, you see this woman reach out a hand towards you, holding a cigar. And the nails are caked under the nails with blood and dirt. And you feel for a second that ghostly sensation of fingers running through your hair before you blink again, and you are back here, no one touching your hair, thank God. You do almost still smell that sort of like sickeningly strong cigar smoke scent.
There's a big dog looking at you.
Hi. Am I still? I look. I think for a second. I'm like, is this still? Is
The
this?
dog just kind of looks at you and the tail wags.
Oh, can I keep a pet?
Now we all have an artist in the family.
You guys don't know that. Not yet. Heather didn't fully spill the beans.
Um, I don't
This
know.
is Picasso. This is our new dog.
Oh, hi, Picasso. So glad to see you. You are a sight for sore eyes, I'll tell you.
He's going to be enjoying some of our TLC.
Oh, I give
That's
him a
right.
little
Up
kiss
my
on the forehead.
management of that.
He likes shoes, so either leave them out or put them away. It's up to you.
You could have my shoes, Picasso. That was weird. Do I get the sense that I don't know, do I sense that she was interacting with Sam or interacting with Poppy?
When she put her hand through your hair, it felt much shorter than your hair.
Cool. Or
So it's not 100% sure, but at least it didn't feel like your hair currently, or at least how your hair is every night when you wake up.
folks. I didn't like it. I tell everybody what I saw. I got a bad feeling. Maybe it was just the vibe I was feeling. Anybody know what to make of that?
A glove coming out of a hand coming out of smoke with dirty fingers and what was it?
A cigar.
Hmm.
So
Do
she's
you know what
classy.
kind of cigar?
Um, I don't I don't know that Poppy would be familiar enough, but if you smelled it burning, you would know it 100%. You would be able to pinpoint it.
If I could smell it, I guess.
Okay. Well. Huh.
It
Um,
sounded dirty fingers. Maybe this is one of those people that like digs into the ground to sleep during the day
maybe.
or dug out of the ground.
It was caked in what? Blood?
Blood and dirt, which makes me think of the forest because there's a lot of stuff pointing to the forest, which we really haven't looked at yet. But
Maybe that means she dug someone up out of the ground.
dug him up. She was
Hmm.
running her hands through his hair.
Oh,
I mean,
just like I'm doing with Picasso. Maybe it's sort of like a captain master situation.
I think that's
yeah,
exactly.
I was thinking the same thing. It's some sort of form of affection,
Mhm.
whether it is like Leon said, a pet or something weird.
Mhm. Fine. Or is gore blood bonded? Then yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
What
Again,
else
I'm
did
not
you see
dreaming.
again? Sorry.
Hmm?
You said, well, you didn't see a face though, right?
Obscured face.
If it's supposed to be like, hazy dream, you're not really sure what.
Yeah, like you could tell it did appear to be a woman's hand.
Mhm.
And it was they did seem like darker skinned.
Mm. Okay.
It's supposed to be like from his perception. Again, hazy dream, just a sense of like
Pants rolled up.
power and authority and mystery.
Yeah.
Up
I'm
my phone and text the people I know on the red workers because some like regular vampires are in there and they like give a couple key things in there to see if they can answer a few questions. I tell
Which
you
key
what,
things?
um, so I'm like, hey, just trying to find like I'm doing like teaching some people the different like types of plans and shit like that. Are there any that are like other than like which ones like really like dirt and ground and like really like obsess over shit.
You get several people are typing,
Oh
Hmm.
God. Oh
and
God.
then it's
They're replying
like
all.
of like what like the Malkavians can be obsessive sometimes. Toreador, but they tend to hyper focus on like one individual, or especially if they're creative. Um, but like with blood and dirt, they're like that. I mean, like
The person's covered in blood and dirt. No, not Toreador.
maybe
Almost like the person dug out of the ground or dug something out of the
Gangrel or Nos, maybe. But if somebody says like, somebody says Gangrel or Nos, and then somebody else is like, well, yeah, but any of them can learn to do that.
Okay. There, the hole in the ground that I saw before in the premonition had a lot of ravens in it. I'm wondering if it's not a hole that they dug. It's like there's like a room,
The basement.
a basement. So we've seen a lot of the forest, so hole in the ground, there's a train, a makeshift cabin, running
Uh,
river,
a bomb shelter, maybe, or bunker of some kind.
maybe.
I mean, Heather speaks up like this girl that's missing, like he's got to keep her somewhere, right?
Her name is Abigail, I think.
Abby.
Abby?
Abby, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Wow.
I found
Our
that out.
psychic.
Yeah, she
Told us earlier.
was a student, very popular. So they campus is seeking information out. So they'll probably find that she's missing and then send out a thing to get
Sorry, Jeanette, because your background is a picture of your background. I thought you were going to put your cat on your bookshelf for a second.
Nope.
yeah.
She's on the
So
phone,
yeah, so they're going to be finding out that she's missing and probably putting out to reporting that and stuff. So that will at least get people searching, like the authorities if they're competent at all and stuff.
Okay. Do we think as a whole it's the same guy?
It's probable, but
Yeah. The only other thing
once you
is if it's a dominator who promises to ghoul stuff, has them go police, run them out and gets angry, kills them, and makes people want to shit like that. That happens.
She might have just strung the original one along until he expired, and then now he started again with a new one.
Yeah, that happens. Dominators generally don't give a shit about their ghouls.
So we
They
game.
treat them like horrible pets. And I look over at Philip. Sorry, man.
Philip's probably not here. Philip's probably doing his actual job of covering for your asses.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Philip, I got an idea. If you can help me. Okay. When he responds, I'll talk. You okay, Katrina?
Yeah, a piece of candy went down wrong.
Oh, why do you do that?
All that practice for nothing.
Can't even succeed at the most basic of things.
I know.
Rolling ones in real life.
it's just like you would sleep it and you do it every night. You just don't not proficient at it.
No, I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, so well, we got lots of clues, lots of information.
So
You're welcome.
perhaps meanwhile, while the rest of you are discussing options, Matthew,
So,
you arrive at D-Day.
right. Uh,
Probably a little early, but you know.
yeah. If we're early, obviously, I'm gonna we'll get a booth. Uh, so we can see the door. If I sit on one side, I can see the door. I'm gonna put Siobhan
Hmm.
facing so that she's not obvious to anybody who comes through the door.
Hmm.
Um, didn't try to hide parking or anything like that. I'm hoping that whoever's tailing us comes inside and follows us inside.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then order some, whatever food and drinks.
Okay. Okay, so I will say go ahead and roll I'll say resolve and streetwise to try and arrange yourself and Siobhan in a way where you can keep an eye on the shadow, but they don't see her at least.
Okay. 4 successes.
Okay. Yeah, after a few moments, you do see the door open and this woman walk in. Um, she's wearing just like slacks, black sneakers, um, some plain shirt under like a zipped up hoodie with ponytail, brown hair. Go ahead and give me a let's say wits and awareness.
Okay. 3 successes.
You're not 100% sure, but it seems like there's something familiar about her.
Oh, I hate that even more. Okay. Yeah. So I give her a good look when she comes in. And I'm like,
She does not look at you at all. She continues on, goes up to the bar and gets a drink.
I am going to text.
She sits down in a spot where she can sort of like would have line of sight on like the front door and the rest of the place, but at the moment has not spotted her quarry, it seems.
Do I get the feeling like watching her, like I'm more respecting her skills as a PI, like how she moves, how she looks, how she places herself in a room.
Yeah, like she definitely seems like she knows what she's doing. She's been doing this for a bit.
Okay. I am going to text, I forget their name off the top of my head, but Betty's like kind of like person who kind of handles things at D-Day, the one that
Mm.
Siobhan
Hmm.
was gonna maybe talk to about work.
Hmm.
And who I was told I could talk to about getting a job or at least doing some work on the side. Um, and I'm going to ask if there's any way, if there's cameras, if I can get, and I put like a time stamp in of when this person would have come to the door, and I put a
Hmm.
slight description. If I can get like a screenshot of this person
Oh,
sent,
you're texting her that?
I'm
Or
texting, yeah, like the head of security or her
Mhm.
hire or her manager, like
Yeah.
um I'll
Um,
I'll even throw in like it'd be a personal favor. I'll tell Betty that I owe her one.
I'll see. You get a text in probably just another moment or two. That yeah, we could do that. Just send it here or like email it or
Yeah, just you can send it. I'll type, send it to this phone.
okay. So as you're waiting, Siobhan is like, so how awkward is it going to be when Rook gets here?
So awkward. The worst kind of awkward. But I mean, he's already you know, knows who you are. Well, he knows your face. He knows that you know me. I want to clear the air. Make sure he's not going to be a problem. That he knows not to go looking for you to find me. That I'll do better if I have to be away going forward. Uh, in letting him know and whatnot.
You're just like letting him know that I'll be here. Go away to the cat.
Snacks, you're supposed to be at home. What did you do? Sneak after me? Um, yeah, I'll just
Uh,
don't
yeah,
like
I'll
it.
say,
I mean, I get that he approached you, but and I can understand maybe why, but I just want to make sure he knows that he shouldn't be, going up to you if he doesn't know you, making you uncomfortable.
um, so probably another like minute or two, um, passes. I'll say Siobhan probably orders a drink,
Mhm.
um, like small basket of fries, um, and you get a text from the head of security that is a still image of this individual.
All right. I'll save that to my phone for investigative purposes later.
Mhm.
Um, huh. All right. Um, so I don't know. I'm a bit concerned that our mutual acquaintance has not only visited the area, but he's working specifically with the local precinct here. Mm, Might have to.
Is it doesn't have to do with your thing that you're following, is
I
it?
don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe call in a favor to and find out specifically what he's working on and why he's been brought here to work on it. Like, was it personal request of his, which means maybe he's sniffing around, or was it?
I thought everything was scrubbed. You should have no way of knowing that I'm here, but
I mean, he should have no way of knowing, but we both know that, especially as the years have gone by, technology's a lot better now than it was 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
that's true.
It- Nowadays, I mean, anywhere you go, there's cameras. People they can reverse look up a picture on the internet from what I'm told. Is that
Oh
true?
yeah, that's not that hard. Mhm.
Right. So if somebody, if you happen to get snapped a picture, I mean, you're not laying low, you're having a life. If your picture was like at a public event or something, and for any reason, either of our acquaintances is still looking for you. Hang on. Can you get your head out of the printer? Thank you. She had her head all the way in the printer. Anyway, if either of our past acquaintances is still interested in finding you or me, uh,
Mm.
you know, it's more likely now that they could possibly do it. I mean, look at I don't know. I don't use it. Social media is a thing. Somebody was telling me that they now like, "Oh, hey, do you remember this person you used to know from 25, 30 years ago that you really never wanted to talk to begin with? But there they are, bright, shiny, smiling." Is that a thing? That's what I've been
I
told.
mean, yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what if you're I mean, are you on social media? You shouldn't be.
I mean, not really.
Okay. Well, that's not a no. I mean, if what if you're bright, shiny,
Well,
happy?
like I use it, I don't use it as me. Like I have um one or two like fake accounts that I use for various other things.
I'm just saying, if you popped up and there was any inkling, at least that's what
Yeah.
I'm told. I would never be able to figure it out. I turn on one of those things and it's like reading German, and I don't read German.
Yeah, I'll have to, I guess, be more careful.
I think I'm gonna start putting feelers out for new apartment. I'm gonna talk to my friend about your dog. Um, I guess I'll start staying around a little more often. Should probably chit chat with Isaacs and
Mhm.
you know, not that he knows the whole story, but just let him know that perhaps there might be stuff from back in the day that might come back.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Hmm.
And I'll say, because it's funny, at that point, you see Rook walk in.
Yep. You notice Siobhan notices Matthew like, oh fuck. So bad at the social shit. All right. I'll like get his attention, like let him like do a wave or something so it draws his
Hmm.
attention to my direction. I'll also try to notice if my friend at the bar has noticed us over here.
When you raise your hand and wave him over, she does notice. Um, yeah, like Siobhan is not hidden completely. I'd say she probably has a good idea of where she might be at this point.
Mhm.
But she does stay sitting in this same spot where she doesn't have like full line of sight on her. Um, but Rook like immediately lights up when he sees you, and then the face changes and drops a bit when he sees Siobhan sitting next to you. He walks up and um like initially puts his hand out and then like considers going in for a hug and then it's painfully awkward. I mean,
I let it be awkward for a second, and as he
mhm,
starts to stutter, I will stand up, give him a quick hug, like kind of maneuver him into the seat across from me.
mhm,
Um, Rook, this is my dear friend Shaban. I'm told you've sort of met. Shaban, this is
sort
Rook.
of, yeah.
Rook, what are you drinking?
Anything that's really strong.
Good. Stay here for just a moment. I am going to walk up to the bar, right up next to this woman.
Mhm,
Uh, lean over and get the bartender's attention. So I'm not touching her, but I am close enough that if she were to
mhm,
shuffle a little ways, our shoulders could bump.
mhm,
Um, I order something strong for Rook.
mhm,
I order whatever Shaban is drinking. I get her another one.
mhm.
I'm gonna get a good scent on this woman. I just want to do like a whole, like because if I was to try to like locate her later by scent, I might be able to. Not that I have a good
Mhm,
ability with that, but maybe it'll get better.
mhm.
And I'm going to smile at her, which is probably not as charming and more like might make her uncomfortable.
You
And
see
when I
her
look,
face drop when she sees your smile and you have the uncanny feeling of you suddenly remembered who she reminds you of.
oh yeah,
She kind of looks a bit like Husk.
does she kind of have a scent like Husk?
It's hard to tell. Like, his scent is very much like, I live in the fucking woods and
True.
eat deer every day. Like,
Uh-huh. All right, there is a moment where like I like my smile falters for because I realize like this, like it's since we're so close. And then as the bartender brings me the two drinks I ordered for my friends,
mhm,
I'm going to say, and whatever she's having, her next round's on me. I'm gonna pick up my drinks. Like as I like slide like, the money out across the bar for all the drinks and a little bit of a tip. And I'm just gonna turn to walk away and be like, I hope you have a lovely evening, love. And go back to my table. And as I'm approaching the table, when I'm out of earshot of both my people and her, I'm like, oh fuck, no, no. And I put the drinks down and sit down in the booth. Cross my arms, very just like, no. And then I'm a bit,
Siobhan just kind of looks at you.
mm, um, I just have to send a text. I
Mhm.
sent the picture to Poppy from the camera, and I
Mhm.
say, no, question mark. No, question mark, exclamation point, and send it to Poppy. Because I don't think Husk's phone will get a picture.
A really shitty quality one.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh, yeah. Uh, Poppy, a moment or two after you had this vision and are still trying to like uh shake off the strange, uncomfortable feeling of hands in your hair. Um, your phone dings and you look down and see that it is a picture from Matthew. Um, I don't think you've ever seen her face that close, but
I don't think I've seen her.
oh yeah, you saw the house, right? Not her.
I don't think I have. But when I see it, I say, um, well, do I think she looks like Husk?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, probably a bit.
I think about it for a second, and then I'm like, Husk.
Mm. Oh no.
Okay, that's what I thought. Hang on a second. I messaged Matthew. I said, yeah.
You get back Fuck exclamation point.
um,
Meanwhile, in the booths, Siobhan and Rook are doing like excruciatingly painful small talk.
Yeah, for I like don't notice like exactly what they're saying for a hot second. I'm like entirely focused, and then I'm like, fuck. I put the phone in my pocket. I'm like, all right. So, Rook, my sincerest apologies for being complete shit for the last few months as far as texting, calling, being available to see you, and the whole nine yards. I have been working on some personal things that I had neglected for a long time. And it was something I had to really sort of tune out a lot of other things. Shaban can relate because I've also sort of left her in the lurch for the last 6 months. You also don't have to worry. Shaban is literally my best friend. Um, there is nothing happening there as far as anything else at all. Um, so no worries about being awkward. That's I just but um she has mentioned since you haven't been able to get a hold of me and you sort of got the inkling that she knows me. You've kind of been a bit of a bother to her.
Well, I mean, like I wasn't. It just happened that I'd seen her a couple of times around town, and I figured I'd ask if she had seen you, and maybe asked a couple of times too many. Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, that's you know, I was wrong not to get back to you and leave you wondering. But when somebody does do that sort of thing, it's not on their friends, like Shaban here, to give you any information. I could have told her that I didn't want you to know. Um, so going forward, if we're gonna continue to sort of see where things are going, um, you have to respect that her she's got her own life, her own businesses, things like that. I mean, if if something had happened to me and you had shown an interest, I'm sure she would have told you, like, oh no, Matthew's been killed. It's so sad, sort of thing. Which Siobhan, you have permission if that sorrowful news ever does come to pass, you can let Rook know, you know. Um,
Noted.
but yeah, I'm basically an asshole, and yeah, I ignored you, and you should be, if you want to be mad at me and you don't want to see me anymore, I would totally understand, but I'd like to sort of, put the last few months of me being in in communi in not talking to you uh aside and kind of move forward because I plan to be around at this point. I think I've worked through at least the majority of that I was doing. I mean, I still have other issues that I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis at this point, but that's life, right? I laugh uncomfortably inside Aishaban when I say that's life.
She's very much enjoying this and is just kind of like sitting back, sipping her drink the whole time, watching both of you very clearly drown in awkwardness. Um, uh, Rook sort of like, yeah, I mean, like, I didn't mean to be a bother. I don't know. I just like, it seemed like I don't know. I was just getting worried and concerned and like hadn't heard from you in a while. And Siobhan here said she hadn't heard. And I don't know.
Well, I appreciate that you were concerned, and it you know bodes well in the fact that you must really like think I'm something important if you're concerned about me at this point. Um, but also I'm gonna tell you, because I like you as a person. If somebody treats you like that, including me, fuck them. Don't wait around. Don't be what happened? I was an asshole. I I will apologize to you for that. You didn't deserve to be treated like that. So, going forward, if I do
No, I
that again,
mean,
you should kick
yeah,
my
but you
ass.
seem like you had something going on. That was kind of a big deal. And
Always have something going on, speak, but I completely neglected you and your feelings. And I did the same to I really the last 6 months I've been a shite friend across the board. So my apologies.
there's a very loud slurp from beside you.
Yes, I mean you too, darling. But I'm not good at this. I'm not good at the inter, social relationship thing. I'm imagining there's a choke on the drink next to me again. Uh
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm terrible at it actually. I don't really have a whole lot of friends because I generally sort of put my foot in my mouth and ruin things. So,
no, I mean, like, yeah, I get that. I've been there plenty of times. Um, that thank you for like, you know, airing it out, I guess, and letting me know
sure. Do
what's
you want
all
to get
going
mad at me?
on.
Do you want to yell at me? Like you can throw a drink on me if you want to. You want to go outside and like smack me a little bit for being, don't really smack me. That might hurt. I do like to keep my boyish good looks.
No, I'm not like I don't know. I feel like I kind of just maybe went a little overboard there. But I understand. Yeah, I completely understand that you won't hear from me again.
No, what?
Um,
Oh no, I
no,
don't. Oh,
he's saying that to Siobhan.
oh, all right.
Um,
Oof.
um, he's like, but do you need to worry about that? And like points to your phone, the phone in your pocket, which is probably buzzing with a text that you hadn't answered yet.
I look at my phone.
Did Poppy text back anything after the fuck?
Do we want to do anything? What do I say? What?
I don't know what the fuck to say. Why are you asking me?
This is
I'm not that texting expert.
Where? No, we know where he is.
Yeah,
Should
you
we
probably
go?
recognize that entrance.
Should we go there?
Don't just put don't hurt.
Don't. Okay. Don't hurt. Mm. Make sure she's okay. Is there a reason? I just send that and I say, what?
Reason?
I don't know. Is she there for a reason? I don't know.
She's a PI. Yeah.
All right. If I get back, don't hurt. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text back. Good news. Bought her a drink instead of making her a drink. ... Um.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be an issue here. Send.
Matthew says there's an issue. I don't know what that means. He said he bought her a drink, didn't make her a drink.
He's not a bartender. He needs to stay the fuck away from my daughter.
Do you want me to go? She's in a.
What are you gonna do?
She's in a club with vampires, Husk.
Where's he at?
D-Day.
Why is she there? Why is he there? He can't afford there.
I don't know.
I get employee discounts.
He doesn't work there.
Do you want to go?
Does he work there?
I don't think so.
I don't keep tabs on Matthew.
Maybe you should.
What do you want to do? This is important. It could be
We should
bad.
probably go.
Okay, we're headed there.
Great. More the merrier. I'll buy her another drink. When the waitress comes by, I get around for my friends and I order her another drink and french fries.
Okay.
Do we tell JJ and Leon we need a car?
Especially because like you guys didn't say you left the room. So like
You're just
We
watching
just
this
see you two
interaction happen.
texting.
I mean like
I was
if
just
you had
watching
wanted
them.
to, you could have pulled Husk aside, but yeah, like they definitely saw at least some of that.
I think they were freaking out too badly. JJ, you look like you're a little bit under the weather. Do you want to stay here? Leon, can you take us to D-Day?
Do they allow dogs?
I don't know.
I mean
Yeah,
it's
I'd
Betty's
be
club.
fine with
They
dogs.
absolutely do.
Yeah, it's Betty.
Yeah.
In her face, so.
Leon, just get papers that say he's a service animal.
I don't want to disrespect actual service animals.
He's a service animal. Use him to feed. He's a service.
That's true. You've convinced me.
I have PTSD.
Yeah,
You
he
can
can
No
help with
time
that.
to open up about your
no,
past.
I mean he could provide me a service. Anyway, whatever. Let's just go. We gotta
can't
go.
do that. We can't do that right now, but we'll do it tomorrow or the next day. But yes, that's a good idea. Let's go.
So who all is going to D-Day? Everybody?
Oh, well, is JJ
Except
coming?
JJ.
Oh, okay, except
JJ is
JJ.
not. And
Okay.
Heather. And Philip.
Yeah.
And Heather.
Mhm.
And
On the way
Rasmus.
there, one of you can drive. On the way there, Leon is going to use the animal speak to talk to the dog to just give him like the rundown of what's expected of him in the bar,
Oh,
so he doesn't like go
Don't
nuts in
piss
there.
on anything.
Yeah,
Don't
like
eat anybody's shoes if they're wearing them still.
yeah, just like tell
imported
him
beer.
to stay near Leon. If he needs to go outside, let him know, and they'll do
Mhm.
that. And don't make a mess of
Poppy-
anything.
Poppy is currently being taught by Sean how to drive. So
Don't crash.
Yeah,
That's
Husk
fine.
drive.
He can. It's not being chased. He's not doing the chasing.
Yeah, I mean, like as long as you
You can
guys,
drive,
as long
drive.
as you're not doing anything complicated, like it
Okay.
is assumed that you
It's a
can
hell of a lot
drive.
easier than driving stick.
Okay.
Husk was a cop, right?
Yeah,
You drive.
He surely knew how to drive 40 years ago.
he did.
This van could be that old.
I watched Police Academy.
Yeah, I can drive.
All right. So everybody except JJ is going to D-Day, yeah?
Sounds
Mhm.
like it.
And I think we will end it there with everybody heading to meet up at D-Day. Because it's getting late. And
It's
Um,
not gonna be here next time.
Oh,
Ah.
That's gonna be interesting.
yeah. So I hate to cut it, but like it's gotta be. Um, I had a blast. I cannot wait until next time. And until then, I hope you all had a bloody good time.
Bye.